going to invite the next young people over here. They're united in a forum called One World Citizens. That's quite an ambitious name, but I like it. Sometimes I have inspiring ideas by that. And they are working actually on these challenges, and they're going to share with us how they do that and what they think is needed. The floor is yours.
Yeah, I have a microphone, so I hope you all can hear us. My name is Alice. I'm 27 years old, and I'm a social entrepreneur. I work together with the organization One World Citizens, and we'll tell you more about what we do next. But first, introduce my colleague, of course.
Yeah, my name is Agustin Lenamoy from Kenya.
Yes. So we are part of the network One World Citizens. We come together because we believe that we are one world. And that we can create a better world and a better future for everyone, everywhere. We do this by working together online and offline in many different countries, but mostly to work towards sustainable development. And the United Nations has 17 global goals to work on, and which we should achieve in 2030. And we believe that we have to work on these goals because we cannot succeed if half the world is held back. So if we go to the next sheet, you can see these are the 17 global goals from the United Nations. Who of you, can you please raise your hand, who of you know about these 17 global goals? So maybe half. The other half is still held back. But yes, so the United Nations in 2016 initiated these global goals. There are 17 goals to work towards sustainable development. Some of them are climate goals. So of course we have to deal with climate change, with life on land, life on water. Some of them are social goals. So, for example, quality education, gender equality, reduced inequalities. But also some of them, and also very important ones, are economic goals. So decent jobs for everyone, everywhere. Sustainable economy everywhere. Can we go to the next sheet?
Yeah.
So how are we going to achieve all of this in 2030? That's what we see in the global goals is we see basic needs. Needs everyone has to have access to everywhere in the whole world. And even better if we can make work out of these basic needs for everyone everywhere. So we want to make an example. Yes, thank you. We want to give you the example of Kenya, because Augustine is here, and we want to show you the way how you, as an individual, can contribute and work on these global goals. So Kenya is, as you see, up in the east of Africa, and Augustine is from Marsabit, which is in the north of Kenya, in the border with Ethiopia.
Sudan, Somalia.
Yeah, and I was there with my boyfriend 3 weeks ago for 3.5 weeks to work together with Augustine. And it was instead of me going on holidays to Spain, or we saved money to work on the projects with Augustine. And an amazing trip. Yes, so Augustine, can you please tell us what you do?
Yes, as we said that we are working on the basic need. The basic need which we need is in my area where the community we are living. We are pastoralists.
Yes,
shepherds. People are looking after cattle or cows. And in the area, because we have the conflict among the community. So we felt that maybe to find the way of bringing community together first. So we do the Peace Marathon football tournament, like building bridges among the community. That's one of their first step goal.
Because many of the conflicts there are the conflicts because people don't have access to, for example, water, or don't have access to food. So that are the conflicts, and Augustine is working with the community.
Yeah. So that's how we do, because we have a tournament and a marathon. So because we do on all days, like August and December, this activity, like just initiating, bringing community together. Like this week, 8 people have died because of the conflict between the Ethiopia and the border. So there is still also conflict on that progress.
Yeah. And peace is the first step towards that we can work together on sustainable development.
So another thing is about, we started to create quality education to lead to the basic need for all. What we discovered that in the community, 70% of the community, they are not, they don't have the education. So we decided to create a Good Shepherd School, whereby we train them to teach them how to write, how to know, just knowledge, basic knowledge. That's what I discovered from the community.
Yeah. One example, so the people live from the cattle. When they sell, for example, the milk in the market, they don't have the education, so sometimes they even give away too much money when they exchange the milk for the money. Yeah. So that's why the basic education of the Shepherd School is focused on English, writing, and mathematics. So this is from peace to the second step, quality education for all. Yeah. And you make use of the youngsters in the community and the retired teachers.
Yeah. So these are because we are working with the power of the community, because we discovered that in the community we are more poor than like the local government, because we have that the community, but we are working together. So like in my situation, most of the time I rely on the community. If I need something, I go to the community. I don't go to the government.
Yeah. So as you say, like the elders and the community leaders, they are the ones deciding on what is happening. So here we have the municipality, the gemeente, or even the province or national government. But in Kenya, it really starts from community leaders. Yeah. Third step.
So the third step is about the ICT. That's why, as we started the Good Shepherd, because we wanted to give the youth, like in my area also, the youth, they're not access to the information. They're like somebody have a smartphone, but it does not know how to access information or to use phone in a good way, or laptop. But also another challenge, we discovered that maybe it's better to have the ICT, whereby they can able to get learning and to acquire some access to our need. For example, they need, for example, the management of water, and also to create job opportunity. Yeah.
Because once you have access to the internet, you have access to sharing with other people, and you have access to all the knowledge which is there, because there's so much knowledge already. So from the ICT and the basic training, this ICT concept is actually not only here in Kenya, but it's the base for working towards sustainable development in the countries we work with. Because we asked all the youngsters, what do you need first? So youngsters from Nepal, youngsters from Rwanda, youngsters from Kurdistan, Iraq. So we asked them, what do you need? And they all said, we need access to ICT, we need access to knowledge. Because from ICT, from all of that knowledge, we can create jobs for ourselves on the needs we have.
Yeah. So that's our ICT in Marsabit.
Yeah. Actually, we are building still the center.
It's in the process, but we have not finished.
But the basic course of ICT is already there.
Yeah.
It will be online soon, so all youngsters everywhere in the world can get access to the ICT basic training, can even become trainers of the basic training in their own community, and can copy each other's examples. So the fourth step is even what we started with, is making work of basic needs. In Kenya, the most important basic need is water. We say water is life. If we're talking about growing food, we need water. So first, when we came to Kenya, when I came 6 weeks ago now to Kenya, we wanted to work on the solutions on water, and we wanted to know what is needed, what is necessary. And we came to the conclusion, together with the community and the youngsters there, what they needed. Because of course we can say, okay, you need a water pump, or you need this, but we need to know what they see. They see very well what they need first. So we came to the conclusion, the first three things we have to work on is purification of water. I'll show you later in the next slide a picture of how the people get the water. The access to water, because in the north of Kenya it's very dry, only one rain season, and just not enough water, at least not the catchment of the water is good. And the transport of water, because most communities in Kenya, they are pastoralists, so shepherds, and they travel very far, sometimes even 20 kilometers, 2.5 hours walk to get access to one water point. So how we can solve this is actually trying to make work out of the water. And we see also, for example, possibilities to use renewable energy. So this is one of the water points near the town of Marsabit. And around 2,000 families, 2,000 to 3,000 families are relying on this water source. This water source, so the families in Kenya are 7 to 10 people. So you can imagine it's a lot of people depending on this water. Mostly they drink it like this, or they purify it only with the ashes from fire. So the firewood, the ashes, they can clean, but it doesn't kill all the bacteria. Also the cattle, all the animals, they come to drink in this water point. The contamination of the feces of the animals is very dangerous for humans. So people get sick, people even die, children can die from drinking the water. So we found a very good local solution, which was already there, online again, we found it. And it's called the Chio water filter. You see it on the right in the slide. It's a very basic concept. It's a ceramic water filter. You see the ceramic pot, it's placed inside. You put the dirty water in, and the ceramic pot is with colloidal silver. So it kills most bacteria in the water. And the water comes out, as you see in the other picture, comes out almost clean. Only chemical contamination, but it's not there as we know. But most bacteria. So this is a very easy way in how we can make already the quality of water better for the people. The filters, they cost 20 euros per filter, and they can last more than 3 years. There's even people who can use it for 8 years if you maintain it well, and you have to clean it just with the brush yourself. So before we want to work on it, there has to be also a bit of training about how to use. But it's fairly simple. It's produced in Kenya by a Kenyan factory with mostly local products. And we see it as a good first step to make a small enterprise of youngsters from the community, maybe even women, because women are the ones mostly to take the water out from the water places. They are the ones taking care of their families. in search for their basic needs. So small water enterprise on distributing these filters. And then you can say, but how can people pay for these filters? Because they live from the cattle. When they need, for example, maize or corn or rice, they usually do it with trading. So they trade the meat of the goat to the rice, for example. So how are they going to pay for 20 euros? For us, it's maybe not a lot, but for them, it's a lot. Yeah. So we found out that there are self-help groups in the community, and it's a system in which they put their savings together in a community savings account. So every week they put, for example, 50 cents in the community savings, and it allows them to save together for example, the school fees of the children, because the school fees are not for free. So it's a good system in which we can help the community to work or to buy themselves the water filters. There's questions in the meantime. Please ask. Yes.
Isn't there a possibility to donate some money for this project?
Yes. Sorry? Oh, so if there's a way to donate, yes, to donate money or materials. Yes, it is, but we see if we are dependent on donations, we will always be dependent. The development of communities in Marspit will always be dependent on donations. So we see it as in a more sustainable way if they can create a better life for themselves without being dependent of others. Also to copy the idea, so to spread more to other communities. Thank you for your question. Yeah, so, and this is another place, Garantina. It's also quite near, like 15 minutes from the town of Marsabit. Yeah. It's actually the village of your brother, yes? Yeah. Nearby. And this is a rainwater catchment. You see them in most places. It's the catchment of the rainwater, the previous dam as well. So it's only once a year. It's within the mountains, so the water slides down. They just dug a very big hole, like a well, to catch the water, the rainwater. And they put over a construction to protect the water from outside. But as you see, the construction is not safe. People throw in the buckets and they have to put it by hand. There was one time there was a hand pump, but then it got destroyed or somebody took it as well. So we also see, once we make work out of water, with the water filters as the basis, we can work towards how we can improve these kinds of structures, how we can catch more rainwater from that one period in a year. But also, as you say, we have to see how we can improve getting the water out, or even catching the water from the mountains. So solar energy can be a solution here too. So, and then we want to show you one more thing, because we work together on the global goals. In other countries, we work from ICT. Here in Kenya, we work ICT and water. In Rwanda, we have ICT and entrepreneurship. In Nepal, we have ICT and agriculture innovation. And we make examples so everybody anywhere can copy it. And this is a song, the Global Goals song, which was launched by our team 2 weeks ago. Yeah. You made it together with singers from Rwanda and our rapper Jermaine Bridgewater, who is a Global Goals rap president. Yeah, and we want to show you the video to get motivation to work with us together on the achievement of the global goals.
We are one world citizens, so that means if someone ain't living right, we all ain't living right. I am because we are. Ubuntu, 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 Ubuntu. I without you. Ubuntu, 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 Ubuntu. It's not about me, but the crew. Ubuntu, 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 Ubuntu. Stick together like glue. Ubuntu, 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 Ubuntu. Global goals, what it do? G-L-O-B-A-L, gold. G-L-O-B-A-L, gold. G-L-O-B-A-L, gold. For each and every soul. Without you, life don't make sense. We working so misery ends. Can't be happy till we all free. Humanity, one family. So much money, why do we have poverty? That should be illegal. So much food, so why my people still hungry? That should be illegal. Eternal happiness for you and you and you and you and you. That's utopia, but I know it will come true. Ubuntu, 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 Ubuntu. I won't go far without you. Ubuntu, 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 Ubuntu. It's not about me, but the crew. Ubuntu, 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 Ubuntu. Stick together like glue. Ubuntu, 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 Ubuntu. Global goals, what it do? What I wish for you is no hunger. What I wish is no poverty. I wish good health and well-being for you and your family. Quality education, gender equality, clean water and sanitation, clean and affordable energy. What I want for you is economic growth and decent work to match your worth. We need industry, innovation, and infrastructure that will benefit the culture. Looking at us, I wish for reduced inequalities. I want to live in sustainable cities and communities. If we have responsible production and consumption, our future generation will be our fan. Climate action, take care of life below water and life on land. Peace, justice, and strong institution will benefit us all. If you need partnership for the global goals, just give us a call. Ubuntu, 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 Ubuntu. I won't go far without you. Ubuntu, 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 Ubuntu. It's not about me, but the crew. Ubuntu, 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 Ubuntu. Stick together like glue. Ubuntu, 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 Ubuntu. Global goals, what it do? Like glue. Ubuntu, 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 Ubuntu. Global goals, what it do?
Last page of our presentation. Oh, it changed a bit. Yeah, we would like to work together with you all on our projects online. It can be even by Facebook. We share a lot. Yeah. So you can get to the page. You can share the video. We are here still a couple of more. Please, yes?
Yes, I have one question. What is the meaning of Ubuntu?
Ubuntu means I am because we are, and it's it's an African
It's an African philosophy
expression. Yeah.
expression, whereby I am because you are. You are because I am. I am here because of you, because
We-
of the organizer who organized the forum.
We
That's
need
the
each
meaning.
other
We
to
need
grow.
each other.
Yeah. One of our hashtags is we
Yeah.
grow together. Yes. So yes, Augustine, you can add on Facebook, or Monique is the founder of our organization, or just get to the page of One World Citizens, or contact us here while we're here. Thank you very much.
Thank you.